ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Richard Wilmore.
Welcome, everyone, to Make Your Day Richer. It's a big, big day around here. One of the craftiest people I know is here to talk to us. Julie Rowe is here. She has 20 romance novels. She has 8 anthologies, and then an entire website and YouTube channel just full of crafts that she's giving away to you to learn, to us, really. And they all make, so many of them make great gifts, great promotional items if you have a business. So you're going to want to tune into that. Plus, we're going to play a game with Julie to win everyone a prize here in the audience. So I think we should start the show. Hit it, Big Infinite.
Make your day richer than it was before. Got some good times knocking upon your front door.
Julie, the craftiest person to ever exist in the history of humanity, is here on this program. I don't even know where to start with you, because just reading about you and as a paper crafter, I was like, I need her in this studio. Why can't I have some sort of budget to fly her in here and create with me? Can you show me some of the stuff that you are not only creating and making, but also just giving away the tutorials? Are you giving away the tutorials?
Yes, I am.
You can learn. Plus, find her at a market in Canada and buy her. Like, can you go and show that book again with love?
Yeah.
Because I watch these videos on TikTok all the time of how people do this. Look at that.
So this is called folded book art, and the pages are not ripped. You can open them up, and you can read the book if you want to. And it's super easy to do because it's 2 measurements on each page.
Mm-hmm.
And you mark off the measurement with your pencil, and then you go back and you fold the page at 90 degrees at that mark. So the top one comes down and the bottom one comes up. And that is it.
How long did that take?
So I'm fast. I'm fast. So this probably took me about 4.5 hours to make.
Wow.
But I have made one of the longest ones I made was for a deceased cat. And we were giving it to the gal because she did the music at my daughter's wedding and refused to take any money because she was a cousin or something. So I made one for her cat. Her cat's name was Shark Week. So I put shark and then a paw and then week.
Oh my gosh.
And it looked so cool. And she was just flabbergasted when she got it. She couldn't believe I made that. And I'm like, yep, just folding the pages. That's it.
Did you grow up as a crafty little kid?
I grew up as a little kid that was daydreaming constantly. So I didn't know until I was 55 that I have ADHD. But when I was a kid, I kept myself busy just writing things. I was always a writer. So that was one of the things that I did to keep myself busy. As an adult, I found that if I don't have, a writing deadline to work to, plus a craft project or 2 or 3 running, I'm really not happy. So yeah, I have a lot of things on the go, but yeah, if I don't, it's sad. Julie is sad.
You don't want that. Because even just reading all of your information in your packet and you're reading about you, it made me happy. Your whole vibe, even in your bio, you just seem like you love to be happy. And you will do anything to make sure that you are.
Well, it's funny. 2016, there was a big fire where my hometown was, Fort McMurray, Alberta. And the entire city had to evacuate. And there's only one road in or out. So we weren't going very fast.
Right.
And And my husband we had 6 cats from our local shelter in the garage because that had been evacuated 2 days before. We didn't think the fire would cross the river. It was 3/4 of a mile across, and nobody thought it would cross, but it did. And so he had these cats and kennels in our van, and I had our 3 cats and a dog in my car. And off we went.
That does
And
not sound fun.
And it's funny because, it's traumatic, it's stressful, but as I'm driving along, every one of us is in the same boat. We're all like
Right.
running from this. And yet there was funny, humorous things that happened. I pulled over to go pee in the bushes, me and the dog. And when I came back to my car, there was another car kind of rolling past, and like people were going about 3 miles an hour. It wasn't very quick. But this car there was a reason why it was only going 3 miles an hour. It had no tires. They were driving it on the rims, and the 2 guys in the car they'd cranked up the tunes, the windows were down, and there was so much marijuana smoke in there. They were like a rolling cloud.
They were having fun.
And I'm standing there going, yeah, okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I'll let you go ahead of me. Yes.
Yeah, keep going. I don't want to get
Right.
high because I'm right behind you.
Yes. Yeah. Did that story ever make it into one of your gazillion and one novels that you've written? 20
No.
romance novels, 8 anthologies.
Yeah, no, that one hasn't made it into a book. Maybe I have to have the right character for that.
Yeah. Yes.
But yeah, no, there was and good people. I'd pulled over farther down the road many hours later to sleep because I was just exhausted. And then I woke up to somebody knocking on my car door, and it was some lady and her husband with their truck, and they had filled up all these gas cans with gas and then boxes of granola bars and bottles of water, and they were just stopping to every vehicle to see if someone
Wow.
needed help.
That's Canada for you.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
It was
Yes.
amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you always Crafty? Have you always been interested in the written word? Have you always you have 20 novels?
Yes. It and they don't stop. The characters are like this in my head.
Wow. That's what therapy is for. That should be.
I tell him writing books is cheaper than therapy, but it's really not.
Yeah.
So yeah, my husband's very, very kind.
Yes, we love him. We love him.
He's a good man.
That's
Very
so
good.
fun. I'm guessing that you're doing both at all times, or do you concentrate on one and go back, or?
Well,
depending on
no,
your mood?
actually, if I'm facing the direction I am right now, this is my computer. I do the writing. All I have to do is turn around, and my craft desk is right behind me.
Of course. And you have an entire series of tutorials of crafts.
Yes, I do.
Your
Yeah.
own little TV station
Yeah.
to go and create.
Well, a lot of people, you give somebody your business card, for example. What happens to it usually? Goes in the wallet,
Mhm.
maybe your back pocket, probably gets washed in your coat. Do people don't tend unless you're really organized, I'm not. People don't tend to keep them, or if they keep them, they don't know why they kept it.
Mhm.
So what I like to do, this is something that I like to make. This is my free book, Men of Action. I'll send you the link for that too. So there's an online link you can download. It's got 5 short stories in here. They're all quite fun, although people get into a lot of trouble. Anyway, but so what I do is I punch a hole in it, and then I take a charm, and this one says, I love books. Whoops, there it is. And I put it on the business card. So I turn it into a bookmark.
So
And
smart.
people do not throw that. They don't throw it away
Mhm.
because it's useful now.
Mhm.
Yeah. So this is it. This is all it is. So you take your business card, and I have a hole punch with a slightly smaller hole than standard. But you could use any old hole punch to put a hole in the corner. So now there's a hole in it. And then you take, and I get my tassels from Temu. I order from China because they're cheap.
Mhm.
And I also get my charms from Temu. Just put, you can get charms that say almost anything. And then you string the charm on the end, and then you put this through the hole. Presto bingo, you have yourself a business
A
card
bookmark. So smart.
and inexpensive. Like if you want to make
Mhm.
your own swag, that is the cheapest one to do. Really. Fast, cheap. You only need a hole punch, some tassels, and a charm. Like nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I just went to a writing retreat, and my roommate is a friend of mine, but I made her a bunch of these with her own business cards. I stole them and made her a bunch so she could hand them out at the retreat. And people were like, "This is so nice."
That's so, such a great idea. So easy that like
Easy.
I in my heart am a crafter, a furniture refinisher, a painter. Um, but I don't do any of those things. But I want to. And then when I try, like I go to estate sales and I buy all this old furniture to refinish, to make pretty in my home, and then it's just
Yeah.
in the garage. So I don't know. I want to be you. It's really
I can't draw. I can't. I can't even draw a straight line. But I can use paper and glue really good.
yeah good. You excel at that. I mean, you can also use a camera because you have great tutorials on a ton of stuff.
One of them is that folded book art. So the video for that shows you how to start, where to get the patterns, because maybe you want to make something different than one that says love. There's many, many patterns available on Etsy. That's where I buy mine.
Okay.
And the you need a ruler, a pencil, and an old book hardcover, and that's it. Just
That's
that's
it.
all.
Does it
Again,
matter how many page? Does the page count probably depend on what you're
it
putting in
does.
it?
It depends on what you're folding into the book.
Yeah.
So a short word like love is maybe 300 pages.
Okay.
But if you want to do something longer or more involved, you might need something for 500 pages. So I go to thrift stores and buy old hardcover books. I will go to the bookstore, and often you can find their bargain bin, and sometimes they have books there for very inexpensive.
Okay.
So that's where I get my books.
And where can people find all of those videos?
Okay, so I have a website. It's julieroweauthor.com. And I have links on there. If you'll have to go into the other at the top, and I have links to workshops and whatnot because I like to see people making stuff.
Yeah. Okay, good. I want to transition quickly to your all of your books. I would ask usually are they about, but we don't have time to go through all 20 of them. So, how long have you been writing? What's your newest book? Tell everybody about your newest book and what that's about.
My newest book is called Cherished by the Sinners, and it's the fourth book in a series with vampires. But my vampires aren't magic, they have an autoimmune disease. Anyway, so it's all my stories really circle around characters who are quite wounded, some of them physically and some of them it's just emotionally and psychologically. And how they recover and discover joy in life and the person they're meant to be with. And so it doesn't really matter if they're a vampire or a soldier or a doctor. That's pretty much how all my stories go.
And who would you say the books are for? Like, who should be reading the books?
Uh, If you enjoy happy endings with a few explosions in between, they're for you.
Love that. Love that. Julie, I think you're going to have the best answer ever for this question that I ask everybody, but what do you love most about your life right now?
I really love being able to spend time with my family, craft with my mom. She's turning 80 this year, and we get together fairly often, and we make, Christmas cards. That'll be coming up soon, and all kinds of stuff. So that's what I'm really enjoying right now, is spending time with my folks. And
Oh my gosh, I want to be on your Christmas card list. I'm just throwing that out there. That's all I'm saying.
Awesome.
Yes.
Send me your address.
I will. I will, because I want that. Before we leave today, will you play a game with me?
Oh, game.
Yeah. All right. And if you win this game, my entire non-existent studio audience gets a copy of one of your books.
Right. Okay.
And Julie signed each one individually. So
Of course.
you're welcome. Yes. All right. The name of the game is Love or Lab. What we didn't get into is your whole medical career history, but this wraps everything up into a game. Okay, so the name of the game is Love or Lab. I'm going to read out a phrase, a scenario, or a term, and you have to guess whether it's love, something that sounds like it's from a romance novel,
Okay.
or lab, a legit medical term, procedure.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You need 3 out of 6. Number 1, the hemoglobin tango.
Lab.
Correct. All right, we're going to fly through this. This is going to be the fastest interview ever. Midnight sample swap.
Lab. Although, where? No. Oh, love. Gee whiz.
Yes, you're right. Correct.
I was thinking, yeah, okay.
I mean, kind of. It had a little bit of both, right? The sample swap. Okay, if you get this one correct, everybody in the non-existent studio audience gets a signed copy of one of Julie's books. C-reactive protein.
Lab.
That is correct. Everybody wins. Julie, you're amazing. Amazing. I love you so much. You're so fun. I want you to come back every day. Next time, let's do an entire. We'll reconfigure your screen so we can do something. You can teach me something.
Yes. Yeah, I'll do the overhead camera thing.
Okay.
And then we can make something.
I love it. Thank you so much for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me. It's been fun.
Of course. Tell everybody once more your website.
JulieRoweAuthor.com.
Yes. And I mean, just like connect with her out in the world because she's so fun. We love her. You're the best.
You've been talking to my kids, haven't you?
Well, if your kids love you, yes. That's super important. I love it.
They think I'm embarrassing, actually.
Oh. How old are they?
31 and 29.
Listen. I was going to say something not so nice about my mom, so I'm not going to do that. My mom's great. But I was going to be like, if my mom was this cool, but my mom's cool. Anyway, Julie Rowe, everyone. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this. Life is difficult. Are you feeling overwhelmed or like you could use a little support for your mental well-being? Visit the Help Hub. It's the most comprehensive and inclusive free online destination for mental health resources, helpful tools, crisis hotlines, and supportive content. Just go to thehelphub.co to find the resources you need when you need them most. Unlike other resource pages, the Help Hub is divided into 16 different categories, ensuring that everyone in every community has access to the resources and support that matches their unique needs. Find the help you're looking for at thehelphub.co. We're back, everyone. Hey, there's a new episode of Before You Go, the podcast from Abode. It's a nonprofit in San Antonio, Texas, that I am honored to be able to help with their podcast. And another episode is out right now, so take a look.
I can imagine how powerful it is for her to see the actor playing her husband, too. Because I've always thought, like, when we tell the stories of the people who have died, they live on in a
They
way.
do.
And here it's really happening. There's an actor playing that character.
Exactly. And I just gave a keynote speech for the Portland Institute on Transition and Loss a couple of weeks ago, and I talked about it was for grief counselors, and I talked about writing monologues. And I had an actor perform a monologue she had written, and then I had the conference people write a monologue, and I had prompt questions and so forth.
Mhm.
What I got from that, speaking of evidence, was people coming up to me afterwards saying things like, I was so mad when you called 10 minutes. When you called time, I didn't want to stop. I went back. I didn't go to lunch. I went back to my room and I continued writing the monologue. Or I came up with stuff I didn't even know I felt in writing the monologue.
You can learn more about Abode at abodehome.org. And if you need help with your podcast, you should send me an email at makeyourdayricher@gmail.com, whether it's virtual or come right here in the studio, and we'll build a custom set for you to make your podcast. Let me know. All right, on tomorrow's show, Brett Lindstrom is here. We're going to talk all about light-minded arts, which love that title, so I can't wait to talk to him about that. And his book, One for the Money, Two for the Soul. And we're going to play a game, of course, because why not? And probably, if he wins, win something for the entire audience. So go make your day richer. Go make somebody else's day richer. You've made mine by watching this show, and I love you for it. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.